Hello.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah,
How are you?
good.
We're coming. Yay. I'm going to check
This
with
is new
Gaia.
for me. I only started using Zoom last week.
You did it first time?
I really need to get with the times.
Me too. All of us do. Hi, Gaia.
Yeah.
I'm going to unmute Gaia. Hi, Gaia. Unmute. Gaia, מה נשמע? Good. So, אותי שומעים טוב? You can hear me well?
Really well.
And I'm going to do another try. I want to change the works. So let me ask you. So should I press the pin video so I'm like the main video?
Yeah.
Pin video. All right. So this is me. And you can see me, and I can see that I did not organize my hair well. And now I'm going to check if when I sing, it gives you this nice sound.
Just like the other nights. Perfect.
So it's working? Amazing. So I have to tune the guitar though. And
I'm going to send my children off to another end of the house for a little while.
all right.
1 minute and I'll be back.
Okay.
וכאילו אתה באמבטיה.
מה זאת אומרת? הסאונד?
כן.
אז אני יודע מה אני צריך לעשות. או שאני לא יודע מה אני צריך לעשות.
At least we're not competing now with PlayStation.
עם העד הזה.
So Karen is joining
השאר
us.
זה טוב, אבל כשאתה מדבר זה פחות.
Okay, no, when I speak, I turn it off. When I sing, I put it on. This echo. Just so it gives this nice vibration. So basically, so everything seems to work. Everyone can just join, right? So I'm seeing that we have Karen without her camera. Gaia, you're muted now. שמת את עצמך במיוט? No, I can hear you. Now you're not in mute. All right. So we'll just let people come. So we have like 25 minutes until we begin. I think I will hold the recording. Yes, Elisa, I am recording it. Just started. Thank you. welcome everyone. Well, why did I start this program? Was because I was thinking, what am I going to do with my time? I'm used to teaching, so what happens? What do I do? Of course, the questions that are asked are also financial. What do we do in this weird, interesting situation that is surrounding us? So this came forward that this program that I've been working privately with people for a long time can be shared in such a way now, something that can benefit all of us. And when I thought how to phrase it, or what kind of system do I want to share, like a very technical, simple system that can be translated easily to each person's life, I thought of the 5 points of yoga that I've received as a very, very young child. My teacher, Swami Vishnu, came with his 5 points, and from his viewpoint, if you follow these 5 points in your life, you have the strength and the stamina to go on. And in times like this, in times of confusion and of disarray and fear that is surrounding, a lot of us don't really feel the fear necessarily, but then we feel the waves of fear of people around us. And so that fact, we need to figure out how to be strong, and balance and stay in a higher frequency. So we're all workers of light, is my understanding, is my belief. We all are people that have gone through interesting lives, each and every one of the participants here. And I know that not because I know each and every one of you very personally in your life story, but I know that if you are in a place where you are doing healing work, whether it's with yourself or with other people, it is because you had reasons to go there in your life. Because maybe something wasn't complete until that came into your life. This is a soft way of saying some of us had quite turbulent life, crazy lives, and our life story prepared us to help others with their stories, whether we know and gone through the same stories or can relate in some way, because we have this, we just know how it feels when life sucks. Forgive my French. And when they announced here in Israel that we're going to go into a closure, and all the people were running to buy all the toilet paper, which I really didn't get. Bidet is the thing. Anyway, no, I mean seriously. So much cleaner, but this is not the subject. The subject is that I realized that there is so much fear and there is so much worry of everyone, and I am kind of relaxed, and if I was like, normally I would be freaking out because I'm supposed to travel in Europe the whole spring and summer. I have like a plan to travel to Italy and to Germany and to Switzerland and to Prague, and I'm like, maybe it's not happening. So I was supposed to freak out. And when I didn't freak out, I asked myself, how come you don't freak out? What's going on? And I realized that I've gone through so much crazy stuff in my life that this is just another little crazy stuff that is going on. And I have the tools to collect myself. And I believe we all do. But one of the ways to collect ourselves is, first of all, to gather energy together as groups. And luckily we have this opportunity right now with the Zoom, that we can gather from different places and just kind of hold space for each other. So my aim, my idea, my plan for our 5 days, this is being the first day, is to find together through the 5 points that I will repeat them shortly, and through our own tools, all of the tools that we have, to create ourselves the space, first of all, to strengthen our energy, to strengthen our daily energy levels, and secondly, to be like a type of a medicine for those moments that we are affected by the waves of stress or fear or whatever it is that is in the land around us or the people around us or families around us. I was thinking about it that, you know, honestly, I couldn't say anything bad about it so far. But then I did watch the news and I saw how many people died in Italy. And I was like, you know, this is difficult for them and I want to acknowledge it. And I want to acknowledge that we all have those moments where our own energy, our vibration is a little lower, but still we are psychic people and we can feel the energy. So we can very easily be affected by a wave of some sort. And these are the means together. I want us to find together those means and practice them to support us as we continue, one, helping others, and second, and actually it should come first, making sure that we are in a right, not mind frame, more like heart frame. Make sense? So I want to begin. So this is like really short, but I now I'm looking and starting to see all the faces. Hello, hello, Karen. Oh my God, you guys! I'm so excited. We have a nice team. So we have we have a nice team of witches. So I think we can do a lot more than just work on ourselves here. So right on. That's exciting. So I'm going to now unmute all of you. And then I will just put one of you at a time on the main screen. So you can just, you know, tell us who you are, where you're from, and if you like to put some intention for what we're going to do here together. Like, what would you like to receive from it? This will help all of us to kind of, well, first of all, meet as a group, understand that there is a group energy of grand witches here, which I'm completely humbled by. But really just shortly, kind of phrase one sentence that you would like to put, what energy you would like to put in here. And that will also help me to adjust to what it is that we're going to do. So while you think of your sentence, I have just unmuted all of you. So from my end, you're all unmuted. And now it is just your choice to mute or not mute. I will begin with your permission with my very good friend and colleague that works with me and with my brother Noam, Elisa. Let's put you on the main screen for a minute.
Hello.
And
Nice to meet you all. Okay, my name is Elisa. I'm from the Basque Country, Spain. And here I am. I'm already a week at home. So as you can see, I'm in a good place. What I want to share, what I want to put in the group, mainly it's a war. I think that we need to share, and we need to share, and we need to keep our vibration higher. it's what I think that it's needed, and that's why I think that as a healer, we need to do. I don't know if Narayan you want to say, or me to say anything else.
No, it's good. It's wonderful. I appreciate. Thank you.
So,
For now, it's good. I'm going to ask us to speak together a few times during our time together.
perfect.
But for now, it's good. I appreciate. Thank you, Elisa.
Thank you.
And I will just move on to the next. Now I will move from now Karen, you're on.
Hi. Okay. I'm so happy to be here with all of you. And I'm from Deerfield Beach, Florida. And good. I'm happy. My intention is, as a healer, to keep that vibration of love and to share with other healers, to be supportive for each other, and maybe learn some new tools from you that you can share, and keep our vibration and be of service.
Amazing. Thank you, Karen. Thank you. And we're moving, and I'm going to move to Andrea. Is that okay, Andrea? You can unmute yourself.
Yeah, hello. Hello.
Hello.
My name is Andrea. I am from Slovakia. I'm also a teacher, healer, and teacher. But actually, I'm right now following my intuition because 2 days ago I was listening to the heart song music, and I just told myself that this is something I would like to know, and it made me feel good. So I can use this as well for other people if they need it. I mean, in a sense, like hold their vibration higher and help myself as well, and to all of us.
Amazing.
That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Andrea. Thank you.
Welcome.
Dee, you're good to speak?
Yes. Hi. I'm Dee from the UK. What I'd like to get from this is there's lots of doctors and nurses that are very overwhelmed and are very fearful. And I just want to find the right words and the right way to be able to reach them that they can hear, to be able to help them. Just to find the right way to communicate that they can understand.
Amazing. And for you, anything in particular?
For me, the virus is all about affecting the lungs, and I think I work on it, and I'm keeping calm, and I'm doing my work and doing good. But there's always this little bit of fear that creeps up every now and again, that is like seeing that as the weakness. So I want to release any feeling, like fear I have around that weakness.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Gaia, you're next. Is that okay? I'm going to, you need to unmute yourself.
Hey.
Hello.
Yeah, hi. I'm Gaia, I'm from Israel. And
Gaia is
I'm
one
here.
of my best friends here. Just you guys, you should know.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm love, healing, and everything, you know. Love you guys.
Thank you for being here, Gaia. And now I think we're moving to, let's see, we have here, oh, you keep jumping from place to place. Talia, I can translate you if you want. I will put you, is that okay?
Okay, yes. Okay, my name is Talia, I'm from Israel. I'm here because Gaia invited me, and because I very like you, Narayan, and I want to be מחוברת, connected to love more, and to send a lot of love to all countries, and to share healing with anybody. That's why I'm here.
Amazing.
Thank you.
And how are you?
Fine.
You're
Very
good?
fine.
הבן שלך הגיע נחת, הכל בסדר?
אחת, ברוך השם, הוא פה בבידוד.
Good. Okay.
שבו
Her
בנים
son came back from India, so we're happy, or Cambodia and many other places.
Cambodia.
There was a minute we were worried that he might not be able to return, and he is here, and everyone is happy and safe.
Yes.
Thank God. So toda Talia,
Thank you.
and I'm going to move to Shira.
Hi.
Hello, Shira. Hi.
I want to thank you, Ron. I heard you a few years ago, and from then my heart is with you. So thank you. I'm an art therapist and a healer from Israel. And I wanted to share with you, just as Elisa was speaking, I reconnected with something 2 weeks ago. I had some time off before we started the Corona Karachana, as they call it. And I traveled up to the Golan Heights, where they have a place, a sacred place called Gilgal Refaim. And there, as I was traveling there, I met people from all over the world, just like we're sitting here. It was just amazing. And they were all going there. And when I sat there, when I had a moment for myself, because people were coming in and out and it was a very small room, I got a message that healing is through connecting, with that we are a network of light. And all the healing is actually, we need to help each other, give each other, and work together. And I just now realized that this is exactly what's happening also here and also now. And I wanted to share with you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so we'll continue to Irini. Hello, Irini. How are you?
Hello. I'm good. So we met your body sync center in Greece. I'm from Greece. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear
Yes.
me? Okay.
Mostly,
Okay. I'm an electrical engineer and a theta healer. So I'm here to maintain my positive energy, to help my friends, my colleagues, wherever needed, and maybe learn some new tools.
Amazing. Amazing. Welcome and thank you. And Judy, my love, it's so good to see you. You need to unmute yourself.
Yes, I just did. Hi, everybody. My name is Judith. I'm from Switzerland. I'm also a theta healer and feel very blessed that I may be here. Thank you with all my heart. I cannot add anything new. Everything has been said. I think it's time that we stay connected with our hearts and that we are for the ones who need us. And I combine my healing work, not only with theta healing, but also with other techniques that I've learned. And I'm very much working with the essential oils because they support our system also in the healing work. So I'm very, very grateful. And it's an honor and a big, big heart pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Yay. Thank you, Judith. Thank you. And I'm going to open now Catherine from Peru, from Lima, Peru. Here you go.
Hi. Well, I'm Catherine. I'm from Peru, yes. First of all, I'm here because I love you. You're very dear to me. And I think it's a good opportunity to be more self-aware, to have more conscious of myself, and from that place, be able to spread more love around me. Yeah.
Welcome and thank you for being with us. And I'm gonna go to Mo from New Zealand. That's amazing. You gotta unmute yourself.
Got it.
Yes.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Hi from New Zealand. We say here kia ora. That's the Maori term for hello. So yeah, my name is Mo. I live in New Zealand, and originally I'm from Israel. I've moved to New Zealand nearly 18 years ago, and I'm a counselor, psychotherapist. I live here on a small island called Wahiki Island off the coast of New Zealand. So it's a real paradise. It's an amazing place. And well, it's morning here. It's still dark. We're going into autumn now. So I don't know how long this goes for, but gradually the morning will start. There'll be light behind me. And if I'm yawning, it's not because boring. I've only just woken up. It's 6 a.m. here, 6:20 now.
Good morning. Wow, that's courageous.
Well, I'm very curious. I know you, Narayan. I know you as a musician. I've been exposed to your music, especially the devotional music, the Qawwali. That's something that I'm very much into. I'm a musician myself, and it's really influenced me. A lot of current music that I do is very much influenced by Qawwali stuff, and it's beautiful. It's very effective, and it's a great honor actually to bring this energy here to New Zealand. It's something that nobody knows anything about here. It's all about kirtan. I mean, when it comes to devotional music, and so bringing in some Middle Eastern groove is cool. I'm also aware that you're a healer, but I know very little about it. So Theta healing, I know nothing about it. So it's very cool to be with all you guys here, because I just know that it exists, but I know nothing else. So I'd like to hear. Also, given I'm a counselor, a psychotherapist, it's very cool to learn some more embodied ways of working and incorporating new ideas. The madness here in New Zealand has just started. We've gone into a lockdown. We're going into a lockdown pretty much now. We've only had 155 cases so far. So we're kind of lucky compared to the rest of the world. Come late to the party. But it's kind of taking hold now, and they've put that lockdown very fast when there's not a lot been going on yet, but they've decided to keep it safe. So it's very strange and unusual for everyone around. They're not sure what to make of it. Personally, I feel there's a lot of anxiety around me, and I find it exists in me too. Yeah, if I have an accidental cough or something, I go, oh my god, what's going on in my so yeah, it's cool. I'm just here. I'm honored and curious and open to be to hear. Thank you.
Thank you, Mo. Thank you. Now we have Jurgita. I'm not sure, you don't have your camera on, and Sigal, you also don't have your camera on, nor do you have a microphone. So if you want to say something, why don't you write it? But Elena, I didn't get you yet. You guys gotta meet Elena. Hello.
Hello. So I'm very glad and
no?
grateful. Kalispera, agapimene. I'm grateful and I'm very glad I'm meeting all of you. And through this hard time we are going through, I've always believing that we have to make groups and to raise to our vibrations and to share prayers and the techniques and the tools. So this one, you know that you are my beloved one, so I couldn't miss it, but Also, it is a very, very, very nice opportunity to recognize a few more things, to learn a few more things, to remember a few more things, and to connect with each other and continue offering and living happily and healthy.
Amazing. Thank you.
I love you.
Thank you. Thank you, and welcome to this circle. And so I want to kind of gather the energy that was just shared here between all of us. And oh, wow, you have me with this crazy background sound this whole time. And I sounded like I'm in a spaceship. And you haven't said anything. I cannot hear it, so I'm like, guys, that's not fair. No, we gotta make something has to be really clear. If something is wrong and it sounds weird, you have to tell me.
It looks like you are in a big room.
Zone. This is my comfort. I'm sitting in my little clinic. It's not a cathedral. I only put the cathedral when I start singing, which is now, as I'm going to take us on a little journey. So I'm going to mute you guys just for this time being. And what I would like to do is collect together this energy that we've just shared and go and make some requests up there for this time that we have together. So let's take a deep breath in and gently breathe out. Inhale deeply. And gently breathe out. Imagine energy coming from Mother Earth. Imagine this energy rises up through the different layers of planet Earth, all the way reaching to your feet. Now, with your breath, using your breath, imagine how the energy starts to move within you, like waves. Slowly, slowly rising all the way to the top of your head. Imagine this energy forms a ball of light above your space. Imagine yourself sitting inside this ball of light. And this ball of light starts to go up, up through the sky, up through the layers of bright lights. Imagine yourself passing through all the colors of the rainbow. And up above into this iridescent bright space, infinite space, energy of love. So, creator of all that is, my father, my mother, everything around me, I thank you for our lives, for this group that gathered here together, for the time we're going to spend together in raising our vibration, in raising the vibration around us. And we ask Creator at this time to give us the strength, the courage to face the infinite possibilities to face what seems to be some challenges. We ask, Creator, that you support us in this time. And we in return will do our level best to be the hands that manifest your miracle of keeping ourselves strong, of crying when we should, of surrendering or standing up straight when time states. Now, Creator, we know we have a lot of tools already, and we ask to enhance these tools at this time. That every day that passes by, we are more and more comfortable with the tools we already carry. And the ability and the choice to collect more tools, or to rebalance the tools, or to find that way that really works for me in keeping my energy high, in being able to support those I love, in being creative at this time. You, Creator. And breathe deeply. And as you breathe out, gently open your eyes. Hi, guys and girls. Hi. So, what are these 5 points I mentioned? The 5 points of, I would say, healthy, balanced living in this earthly body. First of all, exercise, some proper exercise, meaning taking care of this physical body. It is made for movement, therefore movement is necessary for it to function properly. So we will approach this in this meeting, in these meetings, to find our way on creating even a very short sequence for ourselves that we can. And why short? Because the shorter it is, the less chance we will have the audacity to tell ourselves that we do not have time to do it. The idea is to create a sequence that works for me, that is not pushing my limits too far, but as we say in yoga, go into your comfort zone and then stretch just 1 inch or 1 centimeter more, just a little bit extra, and then breathe and stay and then expand. And then the next time you will be able to reach that place and again stretch a little more. So the idea is to stretch our energy field and our physical body and strengthen it, because this exercise, in the yogic scriptures, they say that in times of turmoil, in times of disarray, in times of confusion and chaos, those that know how to balance the energy within their body will be a shelter to humanity. And each of us here is a shelter in one way or another. For the people we care for the people we love, for the people we work with. Most of us are healers. Well, actually not most of us. Even those that will not agree with my statement that we're all healers, all of us are healers here. So the first idea is working with this energy of love, energy of caring, energy of service to others. This is of the essence of the higher molecules of love, higher frequency. And in order for this energy to flow easily in the body, a little bit of motion is necessary. So this is the first point, the proper exercise. Second point, which is there is no one point that is more important than another. They're all equal in importance. Breath of life. Without it, we are not in existence in this plane. And learning how to breathe in a way that balances the energy field is something that we're going to do here with some very basic yogic practices that you can easily follow and continue practicing after, that are very, very quick in bringing the balance into a person's space. So if a wave of fear passes through your village and it hits you and you are not aware at that moment and you're feeling that this is your fear, because sometimes it is so, then just bringing yourself back to your breath will allow you to recognize, is it something which is mine? And then we can talk about it and how to relieve ourselves from the fears, and we will talk about it. But many times it is not even our own fear. And if we come back with this breath work to our zone, to our center, then we can recognize easily, is it mine or is it someone else's? If it's someone else's and they're in the room, if I keep a higher frequency, I will be able to pull them up and out of their immediate situation. But more importantly, I will be able to understand whether this energy is actually mine, or is it me being in touch and his dahut is in Hebrew. Is, well, taking it as it is mine, feeling that the fear is actually my fear. And what happens when I gather this energy of fear, or it moves through me, it will not come to me with the stories of where it came from. It will sit on my own stories that work my fears. So if my thing in life is finances, then the fear will probably hit somewhere around that ground, because that's where I'm comfortable. That's where I know how to operate fear. For example, if you tell me as an Israeli that there are missiles over your head, I will be like, okay, That's not fun, but I won't be scared because I'm used to it. I'm used to this war zone. But on another hand, something that stresses you will be something, you know, something that doesn't stress you will stress me completely. So we have our own baggage, and with it, we whatever energy comes through us will attach itself to whatever is our own issue to deal with, where fear comes from. So proper exercise will balance and bring in more movement into the physical body and help to raise the energy high. Proper breathing will balance and bring the energy field. Okay? So physical body, energy body. Third point is proper relaxation. Because yes, we all are superheroes in our own ways, but even superheroes take off their cloak every once in a while and put a pajama, a onesie on and go to sleep, you know? And we are not used to doing that. We are not comfortable many times in doing that. We have this tendency to just go on and on and on and on until we burn. And in times like this, we do not have, I feel, this is my own perspective, but I don't feel like we have the luxury to fall with our energy. Our energy is needed high. Everyone who is connected and does spiritual work has an ability that most humans do not, because they haven't approached it yet. Not because they do not have the ability. We all are very spiritual, but a lot of us haven't even opened to it yet. And this is the time where we, living in our own life and whatever we've done in our life to come to where we are now, we are already in the point where we want to share with others what we know. It is more than wanting. It is like you cannot help yourself. It's like it's a need. I know for me, if I do not meet with people, like-minded people, I easily drop into laziness or to just being like bored and not interested in life. So by being with people that are like-minded, that even coming and teaching, you know, just that helps me to keep my vibration higher. So I remember, most of you know Vayana Steibel. Vayana Steibel is the founder of Theta Healing, and I have been practicing Theta Healing for many, many years, very, very closely under her guidance. And most of my studies were privately on the couch with her. And I remember she told me a day before a big class, just when I arrived to her home, she's like, we got to go shopping because tomorrow I feel there is going to be a big class. And I'm like, so why don't you spend the money after? And then she told me, because there is always a price to pay. There is always energy exchange. So by going and choosing my shopping before I go, I have decided what is the payment that I'm giving for what I'm about to receive. So there is some sort of energy exchange. So she knows that she's bringing in money through the class that she's teaching. So she goes and spends a portion of that money before to make a statement to the universe. Yes, I'm here. Yes, I'm ready to do so. And then she moves on. And then there won't be that fall, because I asked her about it and she said, before I ever did that, I would always have something fall on me after I finished a big class. I'll have all this money. I'll think, oh yeah, I can do this and this and this. But then this bill came and this bill comes and something happens to my mother and I have to take care of her. And all of a sudden the money that I made is no longer there because I did not pay attention to the energy of abundance, which is energy of flow. It is not about collecting and keeping so much as allowing this energy to flow. So by learning how to relax, I'm learning to give back to myself energy. So it is the same thing in energy exchange. If I want to continue giving to others, there must be an energy exchange that I create with myself, because others will not tell me, if they need me, they will not tell me go and rest. They will tell me go and rest, but can you first check me? So I'm not, you know? So the idea is that I want to create a space where I take this time to myself, whatever time I need, and make of it whatever I need, whatever is my formula to make me balanced and happy. And of course, the world is a wave, life is a wave. So there are the moments where I'm high and there are the moments where I may be a little lower. But if I create the zone, if I create the comfort zone, I can relax the low wave rather than be all like, but I need this to change. I need to go to the higher energy again. Then I'm kind of like stopping myself, because I'm like the car wheels are moving in the same place when I'm trying to push myself to do more. And then we can collapse, and then the energy really falls, and then it's harder to carry. All of what I'm saying is things that I've experienced on myself too many times to count. And that's what I loved about Vayana. The way she teaches is, she doesn't tell you, this is what I did, do this. She would always say, this is what I did, don't do this, do this. So I've been through a lot of, so, you know, guys, most of you know me by my age. I'm 39, but I have this 30 years of spiritual practice, and 33 years really since I was initiated into my yogic path and trained, and it was not spared from me. I was told from very young age, trained to be a teacher, a spiritual teacher. So I have these 30 years of very hardcore training, because not wanting even to become that because of the fear of the ego and whatever that does to you. And I've gone through that wave as well. Not done with it, I'm sure. After we're done here, I'm going to go like this and say to my husband, you know, this was amazing. I was so good. So ego is still there, but learning how to be balanced with it and fun and play with it a little more, and just insert a little humor into to balance. So relaxation is something we're going to work with. There is, from the yogic path, what is called Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra is the yoga of relaxation, and the yoga of relaxation can benefit us in tremendous amount of different diseases and disorders. Basically, the idea is this: as we are children, it is very easy to see when we're babies that when we sleep is when we grow. Now in our age, we don't see it as much. But when we sleep, we grow. This is the time that the body is not working hard to move itself, so it can work on expanding itself as children. And we are those children. We've just grown older, put some more stories around ourselves, created a life around ourselves, but we are still the same babies. We're still those babies that grow when they sleep. So I'm not going to put you on Zoom to have a nap with me, but I will lead you in relaxation that you can use later on and have it as a base. My mother, she was, when I was growing up, before we moved to the ashram, she had her own yoga center. We were very few yogis in those years, early 80s. In Israel, it was very strange for people. And she would travel from north to south of Israel teaching, except for teaching in the center. And she would only have about 40 minutes in the middle of the day, leaving at 6 a.m., coming back very late at night, 20 minutes for herself within the 1 hour she would come home in the middle of the day to make sure we have food, or to warm up the food that she's already made. She would never make it on time because she would do it early morning, come back, and then take her 20 minutes relaxation. And those 20 minutes relaxation were to her what is a really, really good nap, you know, for someone else. But instead of waking up from a from this deep nap and kind of trying to figure out where you are, being mindful while resting completely turns this over, and it not only relaxes you, but it also at the same time keeps you in very high frequency, which is not what we have in sleep. In sleep, the frequency changes, but the stillness of the body also has the non-purifying effect, where we end up having to brush our teeth when we wake up and clean our face and wash our face, and it's a very low energy that is needed for the relaxation. But in relaxation, aware relaxation, we can go very deep, and we'll talk about it, and with your needs, we'll see what kind of specific relaxation you should practice with yourself for different issues you're dealing with. So you really have a tool to take after and use it regularly, at least until we get comfortable on it and it rolls easy. The idea for me on this gathering is that most of us are mainly home now. And in creating in being at home, which is unfamiliar to most of us, being forced to be home for some of us, it is something that can really take you out of having like the life's rhythm. And it's someone was writing today on Facebook, so what day is it today? It's like, because you're home all the time, you're not even aware. Every day looks similar. And so I thought for myself, as soon as this started last week, that this is my time to anchor my practice. This is the absolute best time to anchor my practice. And so I've started something that I've been doing before, but now it's just like with more, I'm decided and I'm on it more than ever. So relaxation is a great tool because it helps you not only to recover your body, but to recover your mind and have great ideas afterwards. So we're going to talk about that. And the next point is a diet, a really good diet. And that changes between people, but the idea is to find the foods that give you energy. Once again, it's not just, I never got it like this, and Vianna never gets it like that either, that all you need is to close your eyes and connect. No, that's one of the things you need, but you also need food in your body to survive, to sustain, and proper vitamins and minerals and so on. Something to really support you. And we want to get stronger, especially now with this virus going around. It's just good that we will have the best help we can get with what is around us. So we'll talk a little bit about the higher frequency and lower frequency of different foods and what they do to us, but it will be more in a discussion form. So we can, in one of the evenings, because we all have gifts to share. So I would like that to be a possibility for you to share your view if you wish. So that is about the diet. That is the fourth point. And the fifth point is actually divided into two, but it is very connected. And the first thing is positive thinking. And positive thinking is very, very essential to what we do, because with positive thinking, with a correct mindset, you can really take yourself out of most of the emotional situations that pull you down. And meditation. Meditation is a great tool. I don't think I need to explain. It is more of a feeling. What does meditation do for us? But we will definitely experience few types of meditation from the yogic point of view, from the Theta Healing's point of view, and from my own personal way of meditating, which is very much mine. I never actually shared it with anyone because I always thought it's like really personal, but I think it's a good place to share it. So this is like the idea that by covering most aspects of what it means to take care of me, of my physical, my emotional, my energetic body, just gather those tools together, because many times we have different tools, but we are not even remembering, and we do not know, oh, maybe if I collect this and this one together, that might really work wonders for me. And I have a lot of experience with this in particular. I'm always interested in finding what are your other tools and how we can place them together to create a new magnificent feast. That the word feast came because I just felt my stomach, and I know that once we're done, I'm going to have dinner. Because my husband, he's a Moroccan, and my God, I don't know if you know, but Moroccans are really amazing cooks, like incredible. So I'm very lucky in that department. I took care of my proper diet. So if you don't have a Moroccan husband to take care of your proper diet, we'll talk about how to get it by yourself. Because I'm a good cook too. Maybe we'll even do one Zoom, but except for this program, but just as an added one, we can do a cooking class for some Ayurvedic cooking, which is really, really balancing for your body and your mind. And it is wonderful in times of cleanses and of just days where you want to withdraw. And what Gaia is telling us right now, what Mother Earth is telling us right now is, you guys need to sit in your room for a little while and think of what you did. So it's a good time to bring the right energies, whether it's foods, whether it's different practices, whether it's mindsets, or even things that I choose to do now with my time, to bring the proper food in. The food, I mean, on all levels. The food, the mind, the food for the mind, the food for the heart, the food for this body. So that's what I would like to do with you in the next few days. This first day is just really just to open up the space, and even to allow you to, once we're done, to kind of think a little more about what we've talked about. And if, of course, throughout these days, if you have a question, you need a personal response from me, write me in whatever channel we've been talking, and we will continue this on a, like on a side note, when we walk in a break in class and I'm standing outside and you're coming and talking to me, that kind of thing. So feel free. And what I would like to do is the morning sessions. This is a European time morning. I will do things that do not necessarily require your immediate, your immediate presence. Something that you could watch later and practice later. Something that is more private. And then in the evening, discussions like this that I talk, but I also want to open to discussion. And there, I think it is much more beneficial if we can really be live. And of course, all of these recording, all of the talks are recorded. So in any case, you can watch it after. So in case you cannot make it for the time, you can watch it after, and that's perfect. But I do want to ask your permission to, while we're together, I have my ways of doing it. I just would like to hold this space for us together with your permission. So I can witness and see, and if there are things during these days that come up for you and you want to share them with me, I will have a broader perspective on them, because I've entered you into my zone where I'm watching. So if that is okay, that will be awesome. And really, we should finish soon, because some of you already have your next engagements. But I would like to gather once again the energy and pray together. tomorrow morning, that is 8 o'clock in Central Europe. It is 9 o'clock here in Israel. I'm not sure what time it is in New Zealand at that time. It would be, I will write it to you, Mo. If you, yeah, I'll write you the time for your for New Zealand. And beside this, what I will do after tomorrow's morning practice is I will start uploading. I will gather us, with your permission, to a group on Facebook where I can put some digital links to things that you can use while you do practices that we will share here. So, so this is an open space. As we are all at home, bring in your stuff when we meet. So you have questions, you have things that are going on. I am not the type of teacher that wants to hear the praises. I need you to share with me if you're going through something. I am both very psychic, so I will feel that something's going on. And I'm also extremely emotional, so I will feel like something is wrong with me. So be fair, and if there is something goes on, tell me, so I know, and I can respond. This is one of the things that I want to know, and I want other people to know also, to be able to ask for what I need. For me, if I want to hold this space for you, I need to be really open with you and not play a game of I'm a great teacher, because I'm not. I'm a teacher, that's fine. But I'm a human being which make mistakes every single day. And you guys, Elisa, you're nodding too fast. Ah, no, you're not nodding, okay. No, she's like, actually, she did this and I saw this. Just to show where my mind is right now. Okay, so let's just collect the energy. I'm unmuting all of you. And even if anyone wants to say something, you can just unmute yourself. Anyone wants to ask a question or say something before we do the circle now? Everyone is quiet.
Yeah. Hello?
Yes, Elisa? Yes?
Yeah, just to thank you for the opportunity. I think that it looks really good. Let's see, I'm really looking
I
forward
sold
for
it.
next.
You're interested?
Yeah.
I made a sale.
And really looking forward for the next days and
Cool.
to share
Okay.
and to grow.
Amazing. Cool. Cool. I'm really, really excited. This is very, very cool. Karen, you said you wanted to say something.
If you could just send a little love to my dad. He's 95. He's good, but you know, he could use a little extra love.
Let's do it. What's his name?
Tony or Anthony.
How? Tony?
Tony or
Anthony.
Anthony.
All right. So I want to share with you guys. Anyone else wants to say something? Silence.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Am I again in the cathedral? Yeah. So you can close your eyes. And imagine yourself in that bright light, which we haven't gone from, that bright energy of love. Imagine yourself surrounded with this love. Imagine this love enters every cell of your body. In fact, with every breath that you take, the more you realize that you are this love. Now imagine that we are standing up there in that seventh plane energy, holding hands. In this imagination, we're allowed to hold hands. No echo gel needed. Imagine a ray of light comes out of your heart. And it collects and becomes a beautiful ring of light above our spaces. Now we're gathering this energy. With your permission, I will go and I will send it to all of our loved ones. But with each and every one of you, think of those near you, those that you love, those that really can enjoy this energy of love sent to them. While all of us are also taking a moment to consider Anthony, Karen's dad, and all of our mothers and fathers and grandparents, if they're still around. And surrounding our homes, so everyone that passes through these doors has a feeling of safety, as do we. Jai Radhe, Jai Shri Radhe Radhe Shyam. Jai Radhe, Jai Shri Radhe Radhe Shyam. Shyam was Lord Krishna from the Hindu mythology. Is the embodiment of unconditional love, infinite love. And Radha, she's his beloved. That her relationship with God is of a lover, the closest relationship there is. Jai Radhe, Jai Shri Radhe Radhe Shyam. Jai Radhe, Jai Shri Radhe Radhe Shyam. Jai Sitaram, Jai Sitaram, Jai Sitaram, Jai Hanuman. Jai Sitaram, Jai Sitaram, Jai Sitaram, Jai Hanuman. Jai Sri Radhe 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 Shyam. Jai Sri Radhe 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 Shyam. Jai Sitaram, Jai Sitaram, Jai Sitaram, Jai Hanuman. Jai Sitaram, Jai Sitaram, Jai Sitaram, Jai Hanuman. It also has words in Hebrew from the Song of Songs, where King Solomon writes this love song. But if you read it, it is extremely sensual. But on a very deep level, it is the relationship between the soul and the divine. Na promise that says, I am to my beloved and that my beloved is mine. And take a deep breath in. And with your permission, I would like to send energy of love, energy of safety,
Yes.
take a deep breath in and release with a long sigh. One more. One last time. So, in the yogic tradition I was brought up in, we always close with a prayer. I will repeat it now. I will tell you the meaning tomorrow. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om peace, peace, peace. Om below all of these healers, Ki Jai. So Jai means victory. So victory to this wonderful group of healers. Victory of light over darkness, of joy over sadness, of strength and courage over fear. So this is the end of our first session. And I will send you a reminder an hour before our next session tomorrow. And after this, after the morning session, I will also be available if you need me for questions and stuff, for something that is a little more private. If you need, I will be available. Before, I will be doing my own practice. So in the next 2 hours, I can answer any question. After that, I'm off to sleep, and then we'll see.
Yes.
All right, you guys?
Okay.
Happy?
Yeah.
Bye.
Pleasant. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Have a
Thank
good
you
evening,
so much.
good morning, good evening.
Thank you.
And we will see each other tomorrow.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.